Zerline out now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
4 yards.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's missed now on his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
13 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
The tackle made by
well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, Seahawks.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To Chris Carson.
Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
At the 36-yard line.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Wilson on target there to Moore. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A toss running left. This is Penny. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applying the heat. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They go play action now. Wilson. Space to run past the 20. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progression. Progressions, not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's the backup Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 50 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go. Out. Here we go, 47. Hey, kill. Under. Banjo. Here we go, 46.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Michael Gallup. Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Throwing, Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
A second down throw for Prescott. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now Greg Zuerlein. We all remember the 57-yarder that sent the Rams to the Super Bowl. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Final play of the half. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
By Jamal Adams.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. They'll throw now on the final play, eluding the pressure right. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz as time expires in the first half, and the Cowboys have taken the lead. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play. And that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Chris Carson.
The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
He was tackled.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It's the veteran K.J. Wright, the disruptive force. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up the...
He's got a man, complete. And all the way to the opposite 48. It's a big play there for Seattle. 47 yards. That'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Seattle.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. This is Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 9, 2nd and 5. They run again with Carson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Carson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The ball's still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Check. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 46. 56.
From the 24, Prescott. And His throw's going to be incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Kill. 27.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Come on.
We're going to 54. Right here.
On third down, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Elliott. Oh, a nice spin. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Kill. 47.
This is Elliott. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check 24.
Kill.
10th carry now for Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
At the 30-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
What we got? 56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check.
We're going to 53.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Now a whistle and a timeout defensively. Trying to stop it, and they do with 2 seconds to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Mike 56, Mike 56.
Now Elliott. Powerful running. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
One man in the backfield. That's Elliott on 2nd and goal.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't get nervous.
A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he was unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.